Hello, welcome to Comic Sense. I'm Arnel.
And I'm Kerwin. And for today, we'll be reviewing a very, very special issue which is very dear sa aming dalawa. No? One of our favorite characters who is actually very underrated.
Yeah, super underrated character kasi hindi siya masyadong lumalabas, and then for a superhero or anti-hero character, wala siyang powers actually.
Yes.
So, yun yung kina-underrated niya, and not much people kasi appreciated this character. Pero as kasi kaming dalawa, medyo gusto kasi namin yung mga low-level characters na ganyan.
Yes, ano siya he's a typical street-level character. And sa pangalan pa lang alam na natin kung ano siya And the character we're actually talking about is, nakikita nyo na,
is Vigilante.
Yes.
Vigilante first appeared sa New Teen Titans Annual number 2. So, he's a part of the New Teen Titans genre, ika nga, parang ganon. And then, he's a judge, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
He's a judge, pero he's also, based sa namesake niya, he's a vigilante.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, aside from being a judge, pag gabi, lumalabas siya, kamukha ni Batman, nambubugbog ng mga criminals. And just so everybody knows, baka hindi kasi alam ng lahat, the original Vigilante is actually a Western-themed character.
Mm-hmm.
Also from DC Comics, member siya ng Seven Soldiers
Yeah.
of Victory. And then during the 80s, ni-re-envision yung ibang mga lumang characters. So, ni-revamp nila for a new audience. So, ganun na-create si Vigilante na i-review natin ngayon. So, this is the second version of Vigilante, and it's actually the version that we really love.
Yeah. So, yung issue na to, specific ito, is Vigilante number 50. It's the last issue ng series niya. I think this was during the 80s nung ginawa to. This was written by Paul Kupperberg. So si Paul Kupperberg, he's a DC mainstay kasi he's a DC writer, pero majority ng mga ginagawa niya under Julius Schwartz before is Superboy, Green Lantern, ano pa ba yung iba?
Titans.
Brave and the Bold. Siyempre, New Teen Titans siya. Nag-ano rin siya. Nag-Conan din siya, and then yun, mostly DC comics ang mga ginagawa niya.
One of the, we would say, na underrated writers of the 80s.
Mm-hmm. Kasabay ni yan, Mike Barr, di ba yan, yung mga underrated writers before. Yeah.
Noong kasing 80s, that was one of the decades na nagka-superhero comic boom, no?
Yeah.
So, yung mga street-level characters, they were still trying to find their footing.
Yeah.
Nung ganon. Aside from the established ones, kamukha ni Batman, Punisher, I think established na nung 80s. So, along that genre, si Vigilante was one of those characters that was developed as part of that line.
Yeah.
And ito, the one we're gonna review is issue 50, the end of the series.
Bakit natin pinili ito?
Well, there's a specific reason kung bakit issue 50. Aside from being the end issue, the last and final issue of the series, ang subject matter.
Actually, ang subject matter nito is napaka-relevant niya lalo na ngayon.
Mm-hmm.
So, nagkaroon tayo ng nagkaroon tayo ng pandemic, and then during that pandemic, medyo yung topic nito medyo nagmanifest ika nga sa mga tao So,
kasi yung mga mental health issues.
Yeah.
Most of mental health issues, alam naman natin, it's a very sensitive topic, but mental health issues, if they're not treated properly, alam naman po natin yung kinapupuntahan.
Yeah.
Alam natin yung end result. And that is the end result na nangyari kay Vigilante sa issue 50, which is, well, excuse po sa mga nanonood. Maybe it's a trigger word para sa inyo, pero what happened here is
ano ba yung term na ginagamit nila ngayon? Oo.
Unlive?
Unalive.
Unalive. Well,
Nag-unalive siya dyan, self-inflicted.
Pero sige, a self-inflicted end of life
End of life
action, ewan ko.
something.
Some-
Basta.
Well,
Ayun.
pwede ba nating sabihin? O
Wag na.
Sige.
Better na hindi. Ayun. So, what prompted Adrian Chase na gawin itong
Yun na
mga
nga
bagay
eh.
na ito? Yan.
If you read the whole series, no, issue 1 to issue 50, it has been a whirlwind of events sa buhay ni Adrian Chase. Adrian Chase is the alter ego of Vigilante.
Yeah.
He's a judge. So it starts off with so many bad things that happened in his life. Nag-umpisa siya as a vigilante because he wanted to punish criminals who were duly punished by the system, by the law itself. They get away with loopholes kasi, di ba?
When you think about it, Brett, ano ang difference niya kay Punisher?
Well, si Punisher kasi, he had no limits. He's-
Anyone, di ba?
He
Mob, and then,
he started off na talagang pumapatay siya.
Yeah, as a soldier kasi.
As a soldier.
Yeah.
Si Adrian Chase kasi, he's a judge.
Mhm.
And dahil nakikita niyang may mga criminals na nakakalaya dahil the system, the law,
Yun ang
is not perfect.
yung yung criminal system natin dito o kaya yung system of law na
Yung judicial system.
judicial
Ah.
system, yun yung difference nila ni Punisher. Kanina iniisip ko rin yan kung ano yung
Yun lang basically.
nila. Aside from the point na they kill.
Oo.
Aside doon.
Actually, si Adrian, hindi naman siya nag-umpisang pumapatay.
Yeah,
Eh.
yeah.
He wanted to punish them. He wanted to give them what's due, but not killing them. In a way, parang Batman din eh.
Parang bad.
No killing. Pero ang problema kasi, how do you stop from killing as a vigilante kung ang weapon mo is a gun?
Yeah.
Di ba?
Mhm.
That's why si Batman, alam naman natin, no gun policy. Anyway, going back to Adrian Chase, so he started as a vigilante to punish those that the law cannot punish. And what happened?
Actually, it started good.
Hmm.
May family and
Mhm.
everything, ganyan. And then, ang nangyari lang is, may mga circumstances lang na parang may mga gumanti sa kanya. And then,
Pla-
parang binam,
Mm.
ika nga, yung apartment niya namatay. Ganyan. So, yung family niya, siya ang natira. So, yun ang parang naging trigger niya sa kanya. And then, aside doon, may mga ibang bagay pa.
Well, kung ako tatanungin niyo, if you really know the comics, ang isa sa mga naging problema niya is planning.
Wala.
Walang planning.
Wala
eh.
siyang
He
planning.
wanted to become a vigilante and punish yung mga criminals na hindi nakukulong,
Yeah.
na nakakalaya. Pero hindi niya napag-isipang mabuti yung consequences ng gagawin niyang actions. So, hindi niya naisip na baka malaman yung identity niya,
Oo.
babalikan yung family niya, which is kung ano yung nangyari.
Oo.
Sabi mo nga,
Actually, parang wala siyang paki.
hindi naman sa walang
how to
pake.
do things eh. Yung
Oo.
o kaya yung yung planning niya, and then wala siyang
Wala
tinatagong
siya.
alter ego or something. Wala.
Tapos, ang isa pang nangyari is hindi niya na-control yung ibang mga bagay na nangyari dahil sa mga unang ginawa
sa
niyang
mga unang
actions.
nangyari sa kanya.
So, parang may mga sumunod sa kanya, gumaya sa kanya, hindi na niya makontrol yon.
Mhm.
And na-guilty siya
Oo.
dahil yung mga sumunod sa kanya, yung
may mga nangyari rin sa kanila.
Mm.
Yun. So, parang ang guilt nandun sa kanya. Ayun.
So let's just a quick listing, no. Ano yung mga unang nangyari sa kanya na na nakasira
Oo.
sa sa pag-iisip niya.
Sa pag-iisip niya. Yun. Yung una, yung yun nga, sabi ko sa inyo kanina, yung asawa niya, yung family niya. So, yun yung parang naging original na trauma sa kanya.
Mhm.
So, nangyari yung mga mobsters na ginalaw yung family niya to the point na naging na unalive sila
Assassinate
assassin
silang lahat.
parang that trauma parang partly triggered yung pagiging vigilante niya, pero ika nga is siguro mga nasa 1/6 pa lang yon ng
Ng story,
ng,
no?
ng mismong niya, kinikim-kim niya ika nga.
And
So
then-
aside doon,
Aside from doon, meron din siyang guilt dahil on his war on crime, may mga collateral damages. Alam
Yeah.
naman natin. May mga innocent bystanders na papatay, and dahil ang chosen weapon nga niya, barel, accidentally may mga natatamaan na hindi dapat matamaan. So that also added to his guilt, no?
Yeah, oo.
And aside from that,
yung kanyang failure na magawa o kaya yung mga responsibilities niya, kasi he tried to step away from the costume, pero ika nga binanggit kanina ni Kerwin, may mga nag-take up naman ng costume niya to the point na may mga nangyari pa yon. Parang
Yun na nga.
personal responsibility na niya, which is supposed to be hindi.
oh,
Di ba? Kasi
Pero-
it's not your fault, pero may mga nahikay, not necessarily
Gumaya.
Gumaya.
Or dahil nawala siya,
Nangyari kay Batman yan.
nung nawala siya, ang
Oo.
daming naging fake na Batman.
Oo.
Ganon
Yun.
din kay Vigilante, no? Kasi he was doing something that was in a way benefiting society.
Oo.
Nung nawala siya, tinuloy ng iba.
Tinuloy ng iba to the point na yun na nag-ano sa kanila. Bumalik,
Mhm.
may mga nangyari, namatay sila or something.
Tsaka ang tawag dito, mas reckless sila kumpara
Oo.
kay Adrian. Si Adrian gusto na niyang alisin.
Oo.
Gusto na niyang iwan.
Mm.
Pero yung mga gumaya sa kanya, mas brutal pa.
Oo.
So he felt the need
Yeah.
para bumalik at confront yung mga gumaya sa kanya.
Yeah. Oo.
And then,
Dahil hindi niya masyadong tinatago kung sino siya, nakilala siya ng mga tao. Alam nila na si Adrian Chase is vigilante.
I think that was, di ba? Yung,
Para mga latter issues na yata
Latter,
yun.
in-unmask siya, di ba?
In-unmask
Oo.
siya, oo. Parang yun yung parang yun yung Daredevil type na in-unmask. Sinabi ni Kingpin na si Daredevil is Matt Murdock, ganyan. So, part yun, ika nga.
Injustice kay Batman.
Kay Batman.
Si Superman.
Ayun.
I mean, pag na-expose ka na kasi, one of the ways para ma-ruin ka, especially if you're trying to do good, is to character assassinate you or to unmask you, lalo
Yeah.
sa superhero sa comics. No? If they cannot get to you, they'll get to your family. And paano ba nila mapupuntahan yung pamilya mo
Yeah.
kung hindi malaman yung identity mo? So that is what happened, no? In-expose yung identity niya.
And
then,
siyempre, yung mga nangyari sa kanya, na mga binanggit namin mga reasons or something, it will lead to depression. So, ang mga tawag doon, yung mga konting galaw mo, napaparanoid ka. So, parang after nun, parang it's not your life anymore, parang ganun. So, ang nangyayari is may mga depressions na nangyayari na, tapos maglo-lose control ka, ika nga.
Yun na nga eh.
Diba?
Yung grip mo sa reality at saka sa logic nawawala na eh. Kumbaga, nahuhulog ka na sa self-depression mo.
Yeah.
So that's a very dangerous area na ayaw nating lahat mapunta doon, no? And that's what happened sa kanya because of the guilt he felt doon sa lahat ng mga namatay. Basically, yung nakasira kay Adrian Chase is yung lahat ng mga namatay dahil doon sa inumpisahan niyang action.
Yun yung realization niya.
Yun yung realization.
At saka yun yung pinaka-breaking point niya.
Mhm.
Yun
And
yun, oo.
another thing siguro na wala siya,
Oo.
maybe you could add to this pare, ngayong lang naisip, wala siyang support system.
Wala. May mga support system siya, pero rin, troubled din eh. May mga
Actually,
may mga women in life siya.
Pero hindi
Pero
sila support.
Hindi sila support. Parang siya pa ang nagsusupport.
Oh,
Actually.
parang aggravator nga sila.
Parang sila pa yung mag-aggravate kasi sila pa yung magsasabi sa iyo na iganti mo ko. I want him unalive. Tapos alam mo yun, yung tipong sila pa yung magiging triggers mo para masustain yung gusto mong part na maging vigilante ka lalo. Ika nga, ganun. So, it's not a good thing. Hindi sila support system.
Yes.
Ayun.
Lalo na, you need a support system if you're not that.
Yeah.
Kung hindi ganun katatag yung, yung psychological at saka mental stability mo. No?
Ayun.
So, there were so many factors. And yung napag-usapan nga natin kanina, pre, from the start ng run ng Vigilante, issue number 1 hanggang issue number 5 siguro, parang nakukuha nyo na kung saan papunta yung, yung buong series. So, he's a very tragic character.
Super. Ika nga. Yun yung hinahanap namin word kanina, yung word na tragic eh. Kasi makikita mo kapag may mga thought balloons kasi alam naman natin na mga comics may mga thought balloons siya. Kapag nag-iisip siya, iba yung typical na superhero kung paano magsalita, paano mag-isip, paano lumabas yung mga ideas. Sa kanya, hindi malalim.
Laging may dalawang bagay sa mga
Yeah.
thought balloons niya.
Oo.
Yung una is regret.
Regret
At saka yung pangalawa, conflict.
Conflict sa kanya, yun.
Hindi siya hindi buo ang loob niya sa ginagawa niya. He means well.
Yeah.
Parang hindi talaga siya nag-prepare kung ano yung magiging consequences ng mga
Basta ang alam niya, igaganti ko to. Yun yung ginawa niya initially.
Mhm.
Pero after the fact na nagawa niya yung mga bagay na hindi maganda as a vigilante, yun yung mga nag-trigger sa kanya ng guilt, ng remorse, ano pa ba?
Depression.
Depression.
Yung lahat ng mga hindi magagandang mental states halos dinaanan niya.
Ako, isa sa mga reasons kung bakit namin ginawa itong review na to, specifically for Vigilante 50, kasi I myself, ikukwento ko naman na I'm feeling, I felt na meron din ako na mga remorse and guilt before na hanggang ngayon dinadala-dala ko. So, medyo special ang issue na to, pero not to the point na gagawin ko yung ginawa niya.
There's always
Yeah.
always a choice. I mean,
Yeah.
there are so many things, or there are so many avenues ngayon na pwede nating ma-access para humingi ng tulong
Yeah.
if you're undergoing these kinds of
Yeah.
states, mental states, psychological states.
And then we will post them naman kung ano yung mga numbers na gusto niyong tawagan.
Mga
and everything.
helplines.
Mga helplines
I mean,
para
there are so many agencies ngayon na pwede niyong tawagan na makakatulong as compared noon nung panahon ng 80s and 90s. Everybody was dealing with their personal demons and wala silang outlet.
tsaka talk to someone, talk to friends.
someone.
Kung hindi makakatulong ang family, if you think na hindi makakatulong ang family, you have this one friend na pwede mong kausapin about it. Yung ganyan. So,
There is always someone who can help you. Ang
Yeah.
tanong lang talaga dyan, dalawa. One, do you know who that person is?
Yeah.
And if you do, are you willing to reach out? Yun lang naman the first step, it's always the hardest. No? Reach out, and pag na kausap nyo na yung taong yun, it will definitely unburden you. It will help. So ayun, no?
so yun yung pinaka-review namin for this specific issue. And then actually ito yung pinaka-mabigat na review na ginawa namin kasi we reread it So kasi nabasa na namin to way back. And then we reread it kanina. Habang binabasa namin, ang dami namin napapag-usapan pa rin about it. Yung tipong parang naging actually sentimental siya.
Mhm.
Nakakaano siya. So
Ano kasi, aminado naman kami, yung mga street level characters ng comics, they have a special, actually sila yung pinakaunang gusto naming binabasa. Iba kasi yung nakaka-relate ka dun sa pinagdadaanan nila. Unlike yung mga overpowered characters. No?
yun nga, nabanggit nga namin kanina, Green Arrow, supposed to be malapit siya sa mga big leagues, ika nga. But meron siyang isang series na during the 80s by Mike Grell na street level siya. Never siyang tinawag na Green Arrow. Tapos wala, sa street lang talaga siya, doon lang. Doon na siya naglalaro. Yeah.
Even yung mga Batman titles.
Way back.
Way
Ganun
back.
sila,
Lalo nung 80s and 90s, halos street level yung mga stories nila, and you could almost relate kasi they're not too fantastical.
Yeah.
Fantastic or ano. Kaya napili namin si Vigilante because his series ended, and it was it's a very the subject matter dun sa buong series, it's very, ang tawag doon, makaka-relate ka sa panahon ngayon. I mean, especially sa lahat ng mga pinagdadaanan natin, COVID, sa atin yan.
Tapos syempre, alam naman natin na may mga issues pagdating sa mga iba, pag-aaral, family,
Daming factors.
financial, political, kung ano man, marami.
Pero unlike the comics, to end your life is
Yeah.
it's not the answer.
It's not the answer.
Okay? It's just a special issue sa amin because it opened our eyes. nung panahong yon, maraming characters na namamatay, oo, pero
Hindi sa point na gano'n, hindi sa point na you would take your own life.
Hindi, tsaka dahil superpowered sila,
Yeah, oo.
nare-resurrect.
Ito hindi siya
Hindi,
na-resurrect.
hanggang ngayon, hindi pa na-resurrect
Pero,
ang character na to.
Ang character na to, during the 90s ba o 2000s na babae naman yata ang pumalit kay Vigilante. Diba?
Nagka-third version.
Nagka-third version siya.
Nagka-third version na babae. And there have been so many vigilantes after Adrian Chase.
Yeah.
Pero the second vigilante, which is this one, hindi na nila pinalik. There were some storylines na pinakita siya nasa heaven,
Nasa-
purgatory.
Purgatory,
Yung soul niya,
Blackest Night?
Blackest Night.
Blackest Night.
Blackest Night.
Yeah,
So,
Blackest Night.
hindi siya niresurrect.
Resurrect.
That's why he's one of those unique characters na mabigat ang characterization na ginawa sa kanya. Pero hanggang ngayon, he's still unalive.
Yun. So, probably this will be the last na gagawin namin itong mga sentimental reviews na to, yung mga based on tragic characters. Para maging happy naman tayo. Ano naman. Pero gusto lang namin kasing iparating sa inyo para malaman din ninyo. At kung medyo feel nyo strong kayo, you can read this comics. Vigilante number 50 during the 80s nung ginawa to. Pero isipin nyo as a lesson siya, pero not to mimic, okay, not to mirror everything that he did.
Yes, and another thing, for that time, for the 80s, the decade, this was a very special issue dahil they tackled such a sensitive topic.
Yeah.
And tulad nung nasabi namin kanina, sa umpisa pa lang parang alam mo na kung saan papunta yung series. And it was like inevitable na alam naming i-end yung series on a very, very tragic note. And that's why we chose it as one of our reviews. It's a very eye-opening
And powerful na
and
comics
powerful
talaga.
talaga.
So,
Ayun,
okay. So we will leave everything dun sa comment sections, lahat ng mga numbers and everything, mga helplines para alam naman natin kung sino ang tatawagan natin whenever we feel depressed or kung ano man, para at least may makatulong tayo. And then, binanggit ko nga, contact your family. O kaya yung mga friends mo, kausapin mo sila.
And another reminder, if there was any information na nasabi namin about the comics na parang mali, you have to understand, matagal na namin binasa to. We only read the last issue again para sa review na to. And feel free to correct us if meron man kaming nabigay na information about the comic or the storyline na medyo lumayo sa totoong nangyari,
sa topic, sa tone niya. So, okay.
Ayun.
So I guess that's it.
Until
Okay.
next time,
Until next time,
we will be reviewing other milestone comics. But for today, if you have the time,
Read
look
the
for Vigilante number 50. Mas maganda mabasa nyo 1 to 50.
Okay. So,
Hindi kayo magsisisi.
thank you and then God bless.
Bye.
Bye.
Comic Sense.